All right, all right, all right. Look at me over here looking like thick Meghan Markle. Wait for a couple of people to get in. We're going to go over my notes from the Beto bullshit. Sorry, I'm not playing my music video anymore because I don't know who the fuck to trust anymore in this patriot game of ours, in this conservative fight for America, save America game that we are in. I don't know who's cool. I don't know who's grifting. I don't know who's lying. I don't know who's telling the truth. I'm not fucking showcasing any pictures of anybody that I met, any videos of anybody that I met over these past several months, over a year that I've been in this fucking fight. Let's see, what else? I really, you know what's funny is that Megan, I don't know if she grew up in LA, but I know she at least went to middle school in LA, and she used to be fat. Now she's skinny. And I used to have a thing for Prince William, and then she ends up marrying Prince Harry, and then embarrassing the entire royal family. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, Harry, like, you could have paid for my lipo and you could have had me. And not only would I be making the royal family look amazing, I could have helped you save England. You know, like, you could have had me, Harry. You like older women. You don't care about the bitch's past. You could have had me, Harry. He picked her. Thank you. Meghan Markle's pretty, though. I have to admit, I think she's very pretty. Too skinny, though. She ain't got no titties. She ain't got no ass. Like, I need... he could have had all of this. Like, all this. Yeah, poor Prince Harry. Yeah, he fucked up. He fucked up. He could have had Jenny. He chose her. Thank you, Alexandria. I appreciate that. Okay. So before we get started with a wrap up, I know I said I was going to come back and live stream on Saturday. Today is Monday. It's Monday night. It's almost 11 o'clock. You guys have to understand that this shit is draining for me. It is mentally and emotionally draining for me because I never thought I would see an America that is so hateful and so ugly and so unwilling to accept truth. I thought Americans were more intelligent than that. I thought Americans had more integrity than that. And I was very wrong. And this is what happens when you have weak men and beta males and masculine women in charge who are all angry, and they all need therapy, and they all need help, and they all need they all need to do whatever shadow work is required to bring them out of their emotions. And one thing that I'm really proud about myself is that I had to sit there and I had to be amongst 5 or 6 people that are deceived, and they don't understand that their progressivism is what is going to destroy this country. Their progressivism is what is going to usher in satanic communism. And communism is satanic. Make no mistake about it. There is nothing good about communism in any country that you talk to, in anyone from any country that you talk to. It is not satanic in the sense that they make you worship the devil, but it is satanic in the sense that they want complete and utter domination of the human spirit. And if God is the one who grants us our freedoms, our God-given rights, if God is the one who grants us our human spirit and our ability to express ourselves, and then you have a government, that tries to suppress that, and that does suppress that, that is satanic in and of itself. It's slavery. And I never thought I would know so many Americans that would be willing to submit themselves to slavery, like willing to give up their constitutional rights, willing to give up what they love in order to be taken care of by daddy government. And when they think that they're being taken care of, the truth is they're being enslaved. I say it all the time. I'm a fuck up. I'm a fuck up. I fucked everything up in my life. I am nothing but a chef. That is the only thing that I know how to do, is to run kitchens. I don't know how to be an adult. I don't know how to be successful. I don't know how to do anything other than run kitchens. I've been a pothead for 26 years. Just recently quit smoking, like at the beginning of the year. Obviously, my family hates me. All I've ever, I love music, and I like to go out, and I like to drink a little beer, and that's all I fucking know. And then God put me in this fight and says, you gotta lead the resistance. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And I have waited for the last 2 years for someone, anyone, to come up with action items to help us save America. And nobody has come up with anything. And I'm going to send this stream to Chad Prather because I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know what I'm dealing with. Okay? Let me turn this background off so you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right. I love Chad, and I am so sorry that he didn't do better in his campaign. But I'm going to say it not because I want to snitch, but because I want you guys to understand. We got some people in this fight who's about it, and we got some people in this fight who's not about it. And I'm not saying that he hasn't sacrificed a lot to do what he did. But when you got a person like me, as passionate and as willing to go to the dark side as I am willing to go, and you don't bring me onto your fucking campaign, nigga, you deserve whatever you get. You deserve your fucking L. Wednesday, I wrote him a text message, okay? Wednesday, I wrote him a text message. You see, he hearts my shit, but he doesn't respond to my shit. Because the truth is, half of these conservatives, they don't have any action items. They don't know what to do. And here I am reading all of these books and trying to figure out how to fight back. And these motherfuckers, they're reactive. Like Hotep Jesus says, they're reactive. They're not proactive. So I decided to be proactive. And that's why I went to Beto's door knocking event, because I wanted to learn what the fuck they're doing. I want to get intel from those fucking assholes. Those fucking people who support tranny shit. And I support the gay shit, but I don't support the tranny shit. We got these people. Yeah, Lioness, listen. I did a video. I'm gonna do a watch party. We're gonna start watching some of my old videos before the election from 2020 when I first started my YouTube channel. I did a video called Maga Inc. And what I did was I explained the difference between salesmen and operations managers. You see, there's a lot of good fucking salesmen. There's, Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, Chad Prather. They're good salesmen. They know how to describe the problem. They know how to work a crowd. They know how to get those clicks and those likes and those positions and those jobs. But you see, what they don't know how to do is how to fucking fight back. They don't have strategy. You can be a brand ambassador. That's what Chad Prather is. He's a fucking brand ambassador. And Chad, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I love you. I love you. But you should have fucking done better. You should have fucking done better with your 73,000 votes. You could have done better. And you could have done better with me on your team. But you didn't want me on your team. Whatever. Do you. You lost your election. You lost your shot. That's fine. I know you learned a lot. It was a good learning experience. You talk a good game. You describe the problem very well. Thank you. You describe the problem very well. You're very passionate. I do not question Chad Prather's commitment to this fight. But what I question is his ability to do what the enemy will do to win. That's what I question. So take your fucking spanking, Chad. I love you. I'll fucking marry you. Like, you're the most beautiful man I've ever seen. Like, I want that cowboy inside. Like, let's go. I know you're getting divorced. Like, I'm here. You can be mad at me if you want to, Chad. You can be mad at me if you want to. You can think I'm disrespectful. That's okay. You haven't taken bear spray to the face as many times as I have. So let's not play that game. I love you, Chad, but you're going to take this spanking. You're going to take it. There's a difference between someone who can manage operations, strategy, tactics, military tactics. And then there's a difference between people who just say all the right things. Chad said all the right things, but he didn't build a team of loyal people that could help him. He didn't fundraise the money he needed to get a commercial on TV. And even Alan West, who lost as well, even Alan West got a what you call it, a sponsor, not a sponsorship, but he got an endorsement from Ted fucking Nugent. Ted Nugent! Put you in a stranglehold, baby! I love Ted Nugent. I can't listen to that song anymore, but I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs. Where was your commercial? Where's your money? You paid for fucking flyers and door signs, but you didn't build the right team. Now, did you? And then you told me in Longview that you didn't fucking trust me. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Do you, Chad. Just take your, keep your job on Blaze TV. That's fine. Corey Lewandowski, the campaign manager for Donald Trump. In October of 2020, I was at AmpFest, and I fucking begged him. I begged him for a job. He took my card. He didn't have his people call me. Now I know, again, I'm a fuck up. I'm just a fuck up. I'm a nobody chef from California. All I know how to do is run kitchens. But the difference is I'm not here for the circle. I'm not here for this conservative circle jerk anymore. I'm done masturbating. I'm done masturbating. I want the real thing. I want real strategy. I want real fundraising. I'm done with the talking points. I'm done with the reactive content. I'm done sharing memes. I'm done talking about what so-and-so said. I want my country back. I want my fucking country back. I want to save the America that has allowed me the freedom to be a fuck up. And that's not saying I want to be a fuck up the rest of my life. I'm just saying I want the freedom to say what I want, be who I want, start over, travel where I want, eat where I want. That's all I want back. And we can fight about Democrat versus Republican another day. I just want the basics. I just want my basic fucking freedoms back. I shouldn't have to change my name and live a double life because I'm scared of what my employer is going to think, or what my neighbors are going to think, or what anyone's going to fucking think. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I'm going to be 40 years old this year. I'm going to be 40 fucking years old this year. I remember the 80s and 90s. And everyone, even if they had different political opinions, everyone hung out together. There was no racism when I grew up. There was no gay shit when I grew up. I just want that America back. People say, okay, well, when was America great? America was great in the 80s and 90s. Because nobody was fighting over dumb shit. No, there was no cancel culture. You didn't like what George Carlin had to say. You didn't watch George Carlin. So anyway, let's talk about my experience on Saturday. Okay. First of all, I was completely felt like there was demonic energy around me from the people that I was with. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been able to get online for like 2 days, is because I had to I went to the Barton Springs immediately after. I had to wash that funky Democratic energy off of my body, because I felt like, you ever just feel dirty? I just felt dirty. I felt so dirty after dealing with those people and listening to the things that they had to say and had to pretend to be a Democrat. I hated it. Ugh. Made me want to throw up. So you have to understand, again, this fight takes an emotional toll on me. I already have PTSD. I've already lost my child. I already have shit. I got suspended from work for 2 weeks for damaging the vehicle. Plus, they're not putting people on full. Everybody's hours got cut. I'm broke. Okay, I have no fucking money. And I'm trying to keep all of these plates spinning and save America. It's a lot for me. But I do it because I have to do it. I do it because I've been called to do it. Okay? So there's that. Okay. So essentially, they have they are using an app, and it's called Minivan. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's me when I was I really look like Meghan Markle right there. So the app is called Minivan. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, e-canvasser app. All right, it's kind of like that. All right, here, let me bring it up. All right, so this is the app. It's called Minivan, and it's for e-canvassing. And so what it does is it brings up all of the registered voters that are in a neighborhood. But for the time that we went, it only brought up Democratic voters. So it didn't bring up the names and addresses of Republicans or non-registered voters, which is fine. So what we did was we went to, let me make this bigger. So I want you guys to look at the logo. We went to a neighborhood that was right outside UT, the University of Austin. And we knocked on doors and let me get the script. They gave us this script here. Oops. Oops. I guess that's symbolic. Okay. You can't see it. It says Beto for Texas. They gave us this script, and here it is. Step one, introduction. Hello, my name is whatever, Jenny. I'm looking for so-and-so. So the app will bring up the name of the voter, the address of the voter. And it's a lot like any other app. Like, it's very similar to the app that I use at work. It has a really good map. You have to use GPS, and you just click on every house as you go to it. Gee, I wonder who in Chad Prather's army was door knocking for him. Probably fucking nobody. I could have done it. I could have organized other people to do it, but Chad Prather doesn't want me on his team, which is fine. You ask, I'm looking for so-and-so. Is so-and-so available? If the person you're looking for is available, great. Based on public records, we think you're a registered voter. Thanks for being a voter. If the person isn't available, sorry about that. We're using a publicly available list of voters, and some of the information is incorrect. I'd still love to talk to you about the upcoming election. What is your name? Step two, voter ID. Hi, I'm a volunteer with Beto O'Rourke's campaign for Texas governor. Can we count on your vote for Beto in the upcoming election? If they support Beto, you continue to step three. If they aren't sure, you try to persuade them by sharing your personal reasons for supporting Beto. If they support someone else, politely in the conversation. So it's a very, very simple app to use. And you just basically click on the check boxes. The neighborhood that we were in, literally every fucking person knew about Beto O'Rourke, and they said they would vote for him. So you just click it. And then that means the next time that they come canvassing that area with this app, you're not repeating any steps. You're not going to be knocking on the same doors. What's up, Brady? If you can stay up, I will talk to you. I did get your message on Instagram. If you can stay up, I will talk to you as soon as I'm done here. I'm not going to be long. This is not even going to be this is not going to be a long live stream. So just hold tight. If you're up for another 30 minutes, I will give you a call. Step three, plan making. Thanks for supporting Beto. At what time are you planning to vote? How will you get there? Where will you be coming from? Are you going alone, or will you take someone with you? Remember, you need to bring your ID to the polls. What kind of ID are you planning to bring? Number four, social pressure. Wonderful. Thanks for being a voter. Just a reminder, it's a secret who you vote, but it's public record whether you vote or not. I really want to show you guys this paper. This is the script. Just a reminder, it's a secret who you vote for, but it's public record whether you vote or not. We may follow up with you after the election to hear about your voting experience. So please make sure you vote. Do you have any questions before you go? Okay, so here is the official Beto O'Rourke door knocking fucking script. Okay, I fucking have it. All right, I will do the fucking dirty work if no one else will. You fucking dumb conservatives. Dumb fucking conservatives. Fucking stupid. Stupid. Where are your spies? You don't have any. That's what I thought. So, again, the app makes it very simple. Now, here's what else I learned. Beto O'Rourke has zero support from the Hispanic community. Hispanics don't seem to like the guy. So my question to the Republican Party in Texas is this. Are you willing to learn Spanish to go door knocking in the lower income neighborhoods? Probably not. Are you willing to use me, who speaks Spanish, to go door knocking in the Hispanic neighborhoods and remind the Hispanic community that at heart, if they are Catholic, they are conservative? And they need to be voting for the team that is going to make sure that even if they are illegal, even if they have family members that are illegal, by protecting our fucking borders, that reduces their competition for jobs. Listen, I've been in the restaurant business for 19 fucking years. There are a lot of Mexicans, Hondureños, and Guatemalans who work in my business. And guess what? They're really good at their jobs. And they're really good people. And as much as I hate the fact that as an American-born citizen, I have to compete with these assholes, as much as I hate that, I would, if you've been here for 5 or 10 years and you've put in to this country, I would rather fuck with you than fuck with somebody who just got here. So what we need to do as conservatives is we need to take the vitriol that we have for illegal immigrants who've been here for 10 or 20 years and get them on our side. Okay, I don't care that you're not fucking a citizen here. All right, come to this side and we will protect you from all the new people who are coming in here trying to take your job and mine. It's not ideal. It's not what we want. But maybe it's time to change strategies. Maybe it's time to start thinking about this shit a little bit differently. Everything is marketing. Everything is propaganda. Would I rather lose my job to another chef who's been here 10 years, learned English, had kids here, supports the American dream, integrated into American culture, or some motherfucker who just got here through Greyhound? We have enough competition in the restaurant business, the hospitality business, the construction business, the landscaping business. There's enough competition as it is. So do we really want new motherfuckers coming over here? No. So let's try to get these some of these illegals on our side. The ones that have been here a while, fuck it. We can't throw them out. So let's get them on our side. Let's fucking use them. That's fact number one. Number two, the consensus amongst Democrats is that Beto O'Rourke is a loser because he lost to Ted Cruz and then he lost to Joe Biden. Okay. Well, let's capitalize on that. Why are we not capitalizing on the fact that most Democrats think Beto O'Rourke is a fucking loser? Why are we not exploiting that? Let's exploit that. Let's do it. Let's use their own people against them. Why not? Number 3, we need to become our own advocates. And we need to do what Scott Presler is doing. And Scott Presler has been advocating for voter ID and fair elections for a long time. There is training available to become registered to sign up new voters, okay? Now, there's video training that you need to take, and there's oath. There's an oath you need to take, and then what you need to do is you need to go to rallies, okay? Every county is different. So for me, I have to go to, let's see, Travis County .gov. I think it's traviscounty.gov. Hold on. No, it's not. It's either countyclerk.traviscountytexas.gov or taxoffice.traviscounty.gov. So what I need to do, okay, volunteer deputy registrars. This is it. What we all need to do, and this is action items, okay? Figure out how to become a volunteer deputy registrar. This is what you need to do here. All of us can do this. I have to do this. You have to do this. Once you become a deputy registrar, you can sign up volunteers anytime, anywhere. And obviously, the best place to do this is at rallies because they have the most amount of people. But you can also do this while you're door knocking. So if you're going to door knock for someone running for a Republican position in your county, you can also double to make sure that if you meet someone who is not registered to vote, remember, you got to follow the script. If you meet someone who is not registered to vote, you can sign them up for voting and you will be authorized to do that. There is no money, there is no cost to you to become a deputy registrar. We can all do this. Okay? The lady that I talked to, this is number 4. The lady that I talked to, she was telling me how she just moved out here like a year ago, and she's volunteering for the Beto campaign. And she comes from New Mexico, and, you know, she's all on that tranny shit, all on that gay shit, all on that fucking Black Lives Matter shit, right? She was telling me that she really goes above and beyond, meaning that she was a campaign manager for some clerk or some judge in New Mexico, some Democratic judge. She told me that it's really important. These are just the notes that I took. She does her own letter writing, and she pays for the printing and the stamps out of her own pocket. So listen, conservatives, It's going to take some fucking money. It's going to take some fucking money to win. And I know you don't want to hear that. I know you want to sit back and think that you have the moral high ground, and that is going to be enough to defeat the propaganda of the radical left. And I am telling you, it is not enough. You need to set aside $20, $40, $50. You need to set aside that money, and you need to figure out what you can do to pay for shit that the campaign is not going to pay for. This woman took this fucking Democratic, this fucking demon rat that she was. Nice, very nice lady. Very nice lady, but totally deceived. I mean, in another lifetime, if we were not at war right now, this lady could totally be my friend. But she's a fucking demon rat. So she's not going to be my friend, and I don't want to be hers. But I will steal her ideas for sure. I will poach that bitch. I will poach the Beto O'Rourke campaign. No problem. I'll do it. One of the things that she said was that she pays out of pocket for printing letters, and she pays out of pocket for stamps. And she sends letters, and she uses her own money. That is something we need to be prepared to do. Timing is everything. So, for example, the fact that we were door knocking right after the primaries, we should be door knocking closer to November. So it might have been ineffective for Beto O'Rourke's team to be door knocking this early. I get it. Because by the time November comes around, people are either going to have their mind made up, or they're going to change their mind, or they're going to forget. Okay. So timing. Another thing that she said was to really organize schedules. One of the things we need to do, especially if we are in phase 3, which is infiltration. Okay. Phase 1 is education. No, I'm sorry. Phase 2 is infiltration. Phase 1 is education. Phase 2 is infiltration. Phase 3 is disruption. Okay. One of the things we need to do is start organizing schedules. And I gave you guys an action item. I told you, whoever your enemy is in your county, in your state, in your city, you need to get on their email list, and you need to start seeing when they're having events, when they're having rallies. Do you think I like the fact that I am subscribed to the Biden-Harris administration newsletter? I don't fucking like it. I don't like it, but I do it for you. I do it for us, and I do it to save America. Do you think I like looking at the Beto O'Rourke fucking website? No, I don't. But I do it for us. I do it to save America. So get out of your feelings, control your emotions, and find out what your enemy is doing and when they're doing it. We need to be going to every rally that they have. Every single rally that they have, we need to be going to it. Every single meeting that they have, we need to be infiltrating. I'm not playing with y'all no more. I'm not playing with these pussy ass fucking patriots anymore. Y'all soft. Patriots are soft. It's time to start playing by a different playbook. The other thing that she said was that it is, at least here in Texas, it is essentially a war between city folk and country folk. City folk attract New Yorkers and Californians. City folk attract the gay community. City folk attract the progressive community. But we cannot underestimate the old money and the old residents that are here. This is why when people laugh at me about living in Austin, what I tell them is like, there's enough motherfuckers who have interests in successful businesses. There's enough money here. This is a very expensive town to live in. Very expensive. I shouldn't have moved here, but, you know, I did. I don't know if I'll be here forever, but I did my, you know, I lived with someone I trusted, and that bitch turned out to be a fucking junkie, pillhead alcoholic. Patriot, by the way, you know, still a piece of shit. Do not assume that everyone in your city is progressive. If you live in a blue city, do not assume that they're all progressive. There are conservatives out there. You just got to find them. And they're scared to speak up, just like in California. They're scared to speak up and say how they really feel. But they are here. And we can get their support. But you got to do the legwork. You got to do the legwork. And we also need to understand that, especially me living like just outside of Austin, if I'm registered in Hayes County, I need to focus on these country folk. I need to make sure these country folk understand what's at stake as well. Because Texas cannot rely on the fact that they are traditionally a red state. They can't just sit back and say, well, Dallas is going to be Dallas, and Austin is going to be Austin, El Paso is going to be El Paso, and Houston's going to be Houston. That's not enough. We need to step up and make sure that we have a strong Republican presence in the booths, which is something that nobody did. There are 30 million Texas residents. I don't know how many of those are children or unregistered to vote. Okay, so whatever that number is, you subtract it. I'm sorry, I don't know what that number is. But 1.8 million, only 1.8 million voted in the primaries. Only 1.8 million. That's not enough. And maybe it's too late now. And we're just going to have to put up with Greg Abbott. But if I have to choose between Greg Abbott and Robert O'Rourke, we know who we need to choose. Hi, Mary. I haven't seen you here before. Thank you for being here. California is just lost. Nothing good is going to happen there. So listen, I am broke as fuck, and I still need to get to another Beto event this Saturday. I took the day off work. I'm losing money to do this. And you know I don't ask you motherfuckers for a fucking penny. But if you are interested in helping me out, okay, send me an email. Okay, I just need like $75 just so I can get to Austin and back through Uber, because I still don't have a car yet. All right, I need like $75 to get to this fucking event. It's called, let me just show you. I don't even want to. God. Here we go. Beers with Beto. This is the event that I want to go to. Beers with Beto in Austin. It's $25 to get there. I've got the 25, okay, but it's just fucking Uber is so expensive out here, especially with the gas increase. It's Saturday, March 12th from 6:30 to 7:30. It's at the Revival Coffee House. They also serve beer. Beto is running a historic campaign that is focused on delivering for the people of Texas, all the people of Texas. This urgent work that he is doing to reach voters in every single part of the state is powered by the people. Already nearly 50,000 volunteers, more than 100,000 grassroots donors, and on-the-ground organizers throughout Texas. While Greg Abbott has his corporate special interests and $50 million in the bank, Beto continues to reject all corporate PAC donations, and it's working. With more than 68,900 contributions, averaging $43 received in less than a month, we just outpaced Abbott by more than 44,000 donations during the same period. That's how we're going to win with the people. Join Beto for Grassroots Beers with Beto event in Austin. Hear directly from Beto about the race. Unite with your fellow supporters and be part of fueling this historic grassroots campaign all the way to November so we can defeat Greg Abbott and get on with the big things that we want to accomplish later, like being a communist. So I have to purchase a $25 ticket to get into this thing. And I just need fucking money to get there. I just need Uber money to get there. Okay. So help me out. Okay. I don't ask you guys for shit. Don't listen. Detox, I understand. I fucking understand. All right? I get it. I don't like having to do this any more than you do. I don't like it. But it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. Maybe if Chad Prather would hire somebody like me, we could have fucking taken care of this months ago. But they like to keep it a good old boys club. I don't believe that Texas is racist, and I use that term loosely, but it was the same thing with Corey Lewandowski. It was the same fucking thing with him. Trump wanted to keep it a rich boys club, and he had too many Obama hangovers in his cabinet. For someone who's so good at saying you're fired, he sure as fuck didn't fire the right people. Now, did he? Donald Trump sure as fuck didn't hire the right people. Now, did he? So, thank you. Send me an email, redpillrage@protonmail.com. I do not want to. Oh, thank you. I know. He's a piece of shit. He's a fucking beta. He's a beta male. He's a beta male. Skinny ass motherfucker. I don't trust skinny people. I don't like skinny people. Can't trust skinny people. He ain't got no meat on his bones. This nigga don't even eat. He don't even eat food. He don't even eat food. How we gonna trust him? Motherfucker popping pills and shit. I don't trust people who do drugs. I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson way too many times. Beta or dork. Exactly. Yeah, so it is what it is. I would love to find out what more of their weak spots on their campaign will be. And the only way to do that is to send Special Agent Jenny into enemy territory. That's the only way to do that. Okay. So if I was working the past 2 weeks, I wouldn't ask you fucking people for a dime. But I got suspended from my job for 2 weeks. And like I said, they cut hours at my job. Everybody's hours got cut. So it's nothing personal against me. It just is what it is. But Yeah, I need some fucking cash. Like, I need some cash, like bad, because I still have a meetup in Conroe, Texas not this week, but next weekend with the band fam, the TikTok band fam. So I need to save every penny that I have to rent a vehicle and drive out there. And we're going to go camping, and we're all going to be able to like support each other and love on each other and hang out. Sonia, hello, my dear. What's up? We got Instagram family in the house. What's up, Sonia? Everybody say hello to Sonia. Instagram family. Nice to have you here. Appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? Thank you, LJ. Um, it is hard. It is hard to sit around those people and be in that demonic energy of theirs, but that's okay. You know, luckily, I was a Buddhist for 10 years. So, not saying I totally know how to control my emotions, but I do know how to check out. I do know how to mentally check out and just float through and ground myself. Namyo renge kyo, namyo renge kyo, namyo renge kyo. I know how to do that. And that's enough. That's enough for now. When we come to the disruption phase of our strategy, then I can be the bitch that I want to be and that I'm good at being. It is a cesspool. It is a cesspool. Where did I get my hoops? I bought these years ago. I think I bought these from H&M, but it's very unlikely that they still have these because they change out their jewelry styles. But yeah, I think I got these from H&M. They were like $6, and I got them like 4 years ago, and I love them. Maybe not 4 years ago. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know. But these are my favorite earrings. All right, so I think that's a wrap. I've said everything I need to say. Please like, share, and comment on this video. My viewership, as you all know, I'm very shadow banned. My viewership is very, very low. Please, please, please share it, share it, share it, share it. I am no longer on Telegram, so I don't really, I mean, not that I was getting that much traffic from Telegram anymore. Everything you love gets discontinued. Yeah, you got, girl, you gotta get it while you can get it. Send me that email. Send me some fucking money. I need some money. Break me off. Break me off. If you do not have a wrench, that means you did not donate to Zach's fundraiser. That's okay. I will give you a wrench if you donate to me. This is a one-time ask for money, and I don't need that much. I just need Uber money. That's it. I just need money for Uber. That's all I need. And by the way, I wanted to send a shout out to Clue. Big shout out to Clue. Clue sponsored me to go to the last event. He paid for my Uber to go to the last event. So everybody, if you see Clue in any of the videos, please thank him for supporting me. I just need another sponsor real quick. All right. Just for this weekend. And then that's it. I will be, by the end of this month, my finances should be back where they should be. And I can continue living paycheck to paycheck like every other American has to live. And I don't apologize for it. I love being a blue collar woman. I'm not saying I love being poor, but I just love having the freedom to have a simple job. I love having the freedom to choose my job. My job is rewarding in my own way. It is rewarding to me in its own way. I'm not a slave. I can choose what I want to do in life. And that is the freedom that I'm fighting for. Send me some fucking money. You know who you are. You know who you are. Send me some fucking money. Okay? I need some money.